Hi, my name is Rajiv Sinha, and I'm coming to the end of my time as an intern at Lemon, where I've been focusing on content creation. So my job has been to write posts for write content for Lemon. So I write. We kind of settled into the an agreement of me because I had a reduced capacity. So I write around two guest posts a week, and have was supposed to help Heather with Harrow pitches, but that went really badly on my end, to be honest. And I wish I'd been able to help a little bit more with that. I probably only managed to get, I think, three done in total, which is really bad for for 2 months of work. But I hope I helped out at least a little bit on the written content front. I would have amassed a good collection of guest posts by now over 2 months, 8 weeks, 16, including 16 guest posts, including the ones I would have done in my trial week. So I hope I've made some contribution to the company. But I've had a really amazing time, a really really amazing time. The company is full of lovely people. The culture is so it's that amazing combination of flexible and relaxed, but also really hardworking and productive, which is quite an impressive balance to strike. And so um, I think a really job well done to Deepak and all the people on the team that have contributed to the company culture, to the company working in the way that it does, because it works really well. It's a really efficient machine, and things just get done. And it's quite incredible that they do, because everyone's really busy, um, and has a lot of other things going on in their life. And so it's quite incredible that people get the amount that they get done. And and it was amazing to be around that. It was quite inspirational, actually, because I find myself thinking, oh, if I ever thought, oh, I'm too busy to get anything done right now, well, there are people around you who are much busier than you, who are doing a lot more. I mean, to take Deepak for one example, um, I don't know how many businesses he runs, but still manages to talk to seemingly everyone in the company on an individual basis, as well as make time for our weekly calls and constantly be emailing us or messaging our group. So it's pretty, and writing a novel. So I'm every working on that, you're getting a set number of words done for that every morning. It's pretty amazing, and I've honestly learned a lot from him personally, as well as from Paul Lemon, about how to manage time and make sure that you get things done with the limited time that every day has. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm really grateful for. Well, I love the process of writing guest posts as well. I love it because you get to. Well, I intentionally pick the subjects on the content calendar that are the most unfamiliar to me. So I've been writing a lot about cars. I've been writing a lot about um, oil and clothes, and a lot about furniture and Oman, cars in Oman specifically, actually how to sell cars in Oman, what kind of car you should buy for Oman, um, anything to do with cars and Oman. And it's been great because I don't know anything about cars. I'm not. I've never cared about cars. I still don't really, but I'm glad to learn about anything that I don't know about. Um, Always. So even though I don't really care about cars, I'm never going to be a car passionate about cars. But I'm happy to know a little bit more. I couldn't have even told you that. I didn't even know the difference between different fuel types. Petrol versus, oh god, oh yeah, versus diesel, and some other things. Um, CBD is another thing I got to write about. I like CBD a lot, and I have interest in it, but I don't know very much about it. So to be able to research it and write about it was really really fun. And obviously, reading about something is one thing, but reading and researching on a topic with the intention of writing about it afterwards is a quite a different process, because it forces you to read with a different mindset, with a more and be more comprehensive in your reading, and you really come out of the whole process with a lot more understanding, which I'm very glad to have now. Well, not only that, not only the things that I wrote about that I learned about, I also learned about content creation. I'd never done it as formally as I have before Parliament, and now I feel like I've written a lot of content, and people at Parliament have written a ton more than I have, which is why I'm which is just one of the reasons I'm so sad to be leaving, and so early as well, because I feel like I had a lot more to learn from Parliament and hopefully a lot more to give. But yeah, so it's a real shame that my time has to end now, and it has to end now because I have been offered a full-time job which I've accepted, and so sadly I had to hand in my notice to Deepak. I did that. So yeah, it was just yesterday. Wow. But I would have loved, in an ideal world, I would have kept interning with Parliament at the same time. But understandably, the company that just offered me my job is not happy with that at all. Would not allow that. But I feel like I had so much more to. And the other unfortunate thing is my reduced time commitment, which was because I've been doing other bits of work over the last few months to just make some money, and also job hunting, searching for a full-time job, which I can tell you has been a full-time job in itself, especially in this period of world history. With a global pandemic raging, it's been pretty difficult to find a job. It's been a pretty depressing process, to be honest. I spent the last 3-4 months searching for a job. I've done 100 more applications, interviewed 12, 13, 14, 15 times with 10 different companies. It's been really disheartening and difficult. But so it's a huge relief for me to have found a full-time job. But kind of double-edged sword. Well, that's the wrong phrase. But I came with a flip side, which is that I've had to stop working with Parliament, which is a shame. But there's so much more I wanted to get involved with. I wanted to get involved with lead generation and with the more nitty-gritty of SEO. The only way I've come into contact with SEO is by writing content and trying to optimize it in that way. But I haven't done any of the more technical side of SEO, which is what I really would love to have gotten into, but I didn't get a chance. I wish either I was doing more work with Parliament over these last weeks, or that I could continue to work with Parliament for the next few months, because that would have given me the opportunity to get into those things, and things like work on videos or podcasts with Noah. I'd love any opportunity to work with Noah. Or sorry, I just got a message just flashed on my screen, so I got a bit distracted. Or what else was I going to say? Or to get involved with the other businesses, the other websites. Plant Sumo being something that I was really interested in getting to work with as well. So it's a shame that I didn't get to do all those things. But on the more positive side, I've just been talking about how bad it is that that I'm stopping. But on the positive side of things, I'm just very, very happy for this time that I've had with Parliament. I think it's been amazing, and I hope they are as happy with me as I have been with them, because it's a shame I couldn't give them more time, but I do felt like I gave them my effort, and I really tried. I really tried to do my job the best I could, and I hope I did it well. I hope my content was of a good standard, and that it helps the company. And I hope that I was a welcome presence as well in the company and in the weekly meetings. And I want to say a huge thank you to the whole company, but the people I will individually mention, just because they're the people that I've spent the most time with, not because they're in any way more valuable than other people in the company, but people that I've spent the most time with and who I'm hugely grateful to. Deepak, obviously, Noah, Federica, Heather, Harry. Those are the people that, and Akila, those are the people that I have spent the most time with, talked with the most, and worked with the most, and it's been a real pleasure working with all of them. It's been really, really fun. They made it fun as well as productive, which, as I mentioned before, was just one of the great things about Parliament. And I hope that the story doesn't end there. I hope that maybe I'll be working for the company at some point in the future, or maybe I'll be working with people from the company at some point in the future. Either of those would make me very happy, and I would highly recommend the internship to anyone. Well, anyone with relevant interest. But if you have relevant interest, this really is one of the best internships you could do. I mean, it's one of the best internships I've done, just in terms of value and what you learn, and responsibility you're given, and how deeply you get into the work, and how deeply you get involved with the team. I've honestly never had an internship experience like that. It's really, really incredible. So best of luck to everyone at the Parliament team. Best of luck to anyone who is thinking about applying for this internship. You should. And I hope to see you soon.